There's a hidden language of attraction that most women don't even realize they're speaking, and when you master these 7 uncommon acts, you'll have him begging to be yours. Ladies, let's be honest. In today's world, standing out in a man's mind and heart can feel like an impossible task. But what if I told you there are specific, unique acts that tap into a man's emotional and psychological triggers, making him completely captivated by you? Today, we're uncovering 7 unique, powerful acts that aren't the clichés you hear everywhere. These are the game-changing moves that will set you apart from every other woman he's met. Why do these work? Because they aren't surface-level tricks or games. These acts dig deep into what men truly desire: connection, respect, and a sense of purpose. But here's the key. Most men don't even realize they're responding to these triggers. They just know they can't stop thinking about you when you do them. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and drop a comment if you're ready to take your love life to the next level. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Act 1. Challenge him to be better without saying a word. One of the most powerful ways to captivate a man is to silently challenge him to rise to your level. Not with words or demands, but with your actions. Men are naturally drawn to women who inspire them to grow, to improve, and to become their best selves. This doesn't mean criticizing him or pointing out his flaws. Instead, focus on pursuing your personal goals with passion and consistency. Are you hitting the gym regularly? Are you investing in your education, career, or personal growth? When he sees you striving to be your best, it lights a fire within him to keep up. For example, imagine you're deeply committed to your fitness journey. You wake up early to hit the gym, prepare your meals with care, and talk enthusiastically about your progress. He'll begin to notice and admire your discipline. Without you saying a word, he'll start thinking, if she's putting in this much effort into herself, I want to be the kind of man who matches that energy. Why does this work? Because men are wired to be competitive, not just with others, but with themselves. When you raise the bar for what you bring to the table, he feels motivated to meet or exceed it. This isn't about changing who he is. It's about showing him, through your actions, what greatness looks like. The beauty of this act is that it's entirely under your control. You don't need to nag, push, or prod him. Your silent determination speaks volumes, and he won't be able to help but see you as someone worth striving for. A partner who inspires him to be more. Act 2. Playfully pushes buttons. Who says attraction has to be serious? Building chemistry often comes down to one thing: fun. Playfully pushing his buttons, teasing him, challenging him, or joking around creates a dynamic that's not only exciting, but also deeply intimate. Think about it. When was the last time you felt a spark with someone who was overly serious? Probably never. Men love women who can keep things lighthearted and unpredictable. A little playful banter can go a long way. For instance, if he's obsessed with his favorite sports team, poke fun at their latest loss, or jokingly declare your loyalty to a rival team. Or if he's competitive, challenge him to a game. Whether it's trivia, a video game, or even cooking a better dish. Why does this work? Because it keeps the connection fresh and engaging. Teasing builds rapport and creates inside jokes that strengthen your bond over time. It also shows him you're confident enough to hold your own and not take everything too seriously. When done right, playful teasing strikes the perfect balance of flirty and fun. It keeps him on his toes and leaves him craving more of your unique energy. Instead of blending into the background, you stand out as the woman who knows how to keep him intrigued. And that's a feeling he'll never forget. Act 3. Build a shared passion project. Nothing strengthens a bond like working on something meaningful together. Men thrive on feeling useful and valued, and when you engage them in a shared passion project, it fosters a sense of teamwork and partnership that's hard to resist. This can be anything from planning an adventurous road trip to learning to cook a new cuisine together or tackling a DIY home improvement project. The key here is to choose something you're both equally invested in. For instance, if you both love nature, planning a weekend hiking trip together allows you to collaborate on routes, gear, and snacks while giving you something exciting to anticipate. Or if he's into photography and you love art, suggest working on a creative project like capturing and framing stunning photos for your home. Why does this work? because men love feeling like they're part of something bigger with you. Building a shared passion project creates moments of teamwork, problem solving, and accomplishment that bring you closer. It also reinforces the idea that you're a partner who brings value to his life, not just emotionally, but practically too. Beyond that, these shared experiences create memories and inside jokes that make your relationship unique. When he reflects on your time together, he won't just remember the good times, but the moments you built something meaningful side by side. And that's a feeling you'll want to keep coming back to. Act 4, show him a side no one else sees. Men may be drawn to confidence and charisma, but what truly captivates them is vulnerability. When you reveal a hidden or deeply personal part of yourself, it creates a connection so intimate that he can't help but feel special. This could be a childhood story that shaped who you are today, a secret dream you've never shared, or even a quirky habit you're embarrassed to admit. For example, let's say you tell him about how you used to write poetry as a teenager but never showed anyone because you thought it wasn't good enough. Sharing something like this not only humanizes you, but also shows him a side of you that isn't on display for the world. Or maybe you let him in on a goofy ritual you have, like talking to your plants. These small, intimate glimpses make him feel trusted and let him see the real you beneath the polished surface. Why does this work? Because it taps into a man's desire to feel like he's earned access to a part of you that no one else has. When you let him in on your secrets or hidden quirks, it makes him feel uniquely chosen and special. He'll start to associate you with feelings of closeness and exclusivity that are incredibly powerful. This act isn't about oversharing or dumping your insecurities on him. It's about letting him see your authenticity in a way that draws him closer. The more he feels like he knows and understands you on a level no one else does, the more he'll crave that connection, and the more irreplaceable you'll become in his life. Act 5, cultivate an aura of joyful presence. There's something utterly magnetic about a woman who radiates joy. When you cultivate a warm, positive energy, you don't just light up a room, you create an environment that feels like home to him. Men are naturally drawn to women who can turn ordinary moments into extraordinary memories simply by finding joy in the little things. Here's the secret. It's not about pretending to be happy all the time. Instead, it's about focusing on the positive, laughing easily, and savoring small joys in life. Whether it's appreciating the beauty of a sunset, cracking up at a silly joke, or finding humor in everyday mishaps, your ability to stay lighthearted makes you irresistible. Men often face a lot of stress in their daily lives, and they crave someone who feels like a safe haven, a source of peace and positivity. When he's with you, he should feel like the weight of the world has been lifted off his shoulders. For example, if he's had a tough day, rather than diving into a list of complaints about your own, greet him with a warm smile and a playful comment to ease the tension. Why does this work? Because emotions are contagious. When you exude joy, it naturally uplifts his mood, and he begins to associate that happiness with being around you. Over time, he won't just want you in his life, he'll need you there. Act 6, give him space to miss you. It might sound counterintuitive, but sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is step back and create a little distance. Giving him space to miss you isn't about playing games. It's about allowing him the time and freedom to realize how much he values your presence. Here's why this works. When you're always available, it's easy for someone to take your presence for granted. But when you step back, whether it's taking a weekend for yourself, focusing on a personal hobby, or simply not initiating every conversation, you give him the opportunity to notice the void you leave behind. And that absence, it amplifies his appreciation for you. Use this space wisely by pouring energy into your own passions and growth. Not only does this make you feel fulfilled, but it also makes you even more attractive in his eyes. A confident, independent woman who isn't afraid to prioritize herself creates a powerful allure. It sends the message that while you enjoy being with him, you are perfectly content standing on your own. When he comes back to you, and he will, you'll find that his energy is more invested, and his desire for you is heightened. This isn't just about creating mystery. It's about building a dynamic where he actively seeks out your presence because he genuinely values it. Respect, appreciation, and desire all grow in the space you courageously create. Act 7, make him feel like a hero in your world. Men are hardwired to want to feel capable, valued, and needed. When you give him opportunities to step into the role of a hero, whether big or small, you tap into his innate desire to protect, support, and contribute. This doesn't mean you have to feign helplessness or rely on him for everything. It's about recognizing his strengths and letting him shine in areas where he excels. For instance, ask his advice on a project you know he's knowledgeable about, or let him take the lead in planning an outing. Even something as simple as asking for his help with fixing a minor issue around the house can make him feel like he's adding value to your life. The key is to show genuine appreciation for his efforts. Men thrive on knowing that what they do matters to you. A sincere thank you, I really appreciate that, or I feel so lucky to have you in my life, goes a long way in making him feel seen and respected. Why does this work? Because it fulfills a deep psychological need for men to feel like protectors and problem solvers. When he feels like he's a hero in your world, not because you need him to be, but because you choose to let him be. It strengthens his emotional connection to you. It also reinforces his belief that you see him as capable, valuable, and worthy of admiration. This act isn't about stroking his ego. It's about fostering a dynamic where he feels essential and appreciated in your relationship. When he knows he plays a unique and irreplaceable role in your life, he'll not only want to stay, but will go above and beyond to keep being that person for you. Well, with that said, thanks for watching, and until the next time.